Continue? Okay. So now we have to do this practice once Tibetan, once English.
You are breaking up a little bit sometimes, Khenpo, just to let you know. So
This I can't do anything. Okay. So now we go to the first page. It's supplication to the lineage gurus. I just very short brief go through this sadhana first. So many Dzom Sangha expectation to receiving short teaching. So this last night I mentioned, this sadhana is discover sadhana, is Terma. It's Tertong, his name is Pema Lingpa. When he discovered and then, after addicted or, become more clarified, teacher, his name is Rinpoche, Digon Dharma Kirti. So these two teachers create this sadhana. It's originally come from Pema Sambhava because it's called Dharma. Then this sadhana is very short comparing to other Pema Sambhava's Drupchin sadhanas. Very short comparing to Drupchin sadhana. And also very performed too. So the lineage guru, usually we do the practice. Every practice has supplication to the lineage gurus. So supplication to lineage guru is receiving, blessing, opening the door. Actually, our body, speech, mind, open through devotion, and then, connect to these blessings. So in starting this sadhana, usually, you see the starting like supplication lineage come from Dharmakaya, Buddha Amitabha, Chinreze, Pema Sambhava. So Buddha Amitabha is Dharmakaya, and then Chinreze is Sambhonakaya, Pema Sambhava is Nirmanakaya. So, this the true performed teaching, non-duality, Vajrayana teaching, source is always a Dharmakaya. So that's why Buddha Amitabha and is a Dharmakaya. His experience, Chinreze recognize, and then Pema Sambhava, receive from Chinreze too, and then he shared to us. So same you think about the Heart Sutra, Heart Sutra is a Buddha Shakyamuni be in the Dharmakaya state. And then Chinreze is a Sambhonakaya, Sariputta is a Nirmanakaya. So, Chinreze recognize Buddha Shakyamuni's experience. We, our conceptual states, we don't know in the non-duality, true experience. So Sambhonakaya means they have ability to recognize the Dharmakaya experience. And then, receiving from the Dharmakaya states through, mind connections. And then, we know the Heart Sutra, Chinreze recognize Buddha Shakyamuni experience. And then Sariputta has the ability to ask questions to Chinreze. Chinreze can share to Sariputta, but actually Chinreze sharing to Sariputta is, Buddha Shakyamuni's experience. And the Buddha Shakyamuni is Dharmakaya. So same in this sadhana, Buddha Amitabha is Dharmakaya, and then Chinreze, Pema Sambhava is Nirmanakaya. Through Pema Sambhava come to this sadhana and from, the lineage. Then all these lineage gurus here, this is when we do the practice, we have the supplication to the lineage gurus. Like when we practice this Yidam deity, we have to open the door. Our important is the devotion, you know. When we practice Yidam deities, without the devotion, cannot connect to and blessing lineage, or we cannot receive this practices blessing. And as long as we have devotions, and then you feel more become connection to the practice, and you recognize. Otherwise, practice is a kind of like study education, school education kind of, not flavor and the essence, or you fear something. So when you practice, relatively we need to fear, recognize something. And without the devotion, we cannot have that. So that's the reason when you start in sadhana practice, always open the door and through the devotion. So without the devotion, not possible connect to enlightening deities. So without a connection to the enlightening deities, it's not possible to receive blessing. Without the compassion, then we cannot help other beings, because also not connect to the others. So that's why devotion is to connect to enlightening beings, compassion connect to other beings. So when we practice, deity sadhana, we have to generate devotion. That's the reason we have this supplication to the Yidam deities and the gurus. And then also the practice like four measurable, generate four measurable love, compassion, equanimity, and joy. So we, expanding or like establishing, or we have to practice this cultivating four measurables, is connect to other beings. So then practice truly benefit. So that's the first part. And then we have refuge. Today refuge is page 5 here. Refuge is like we're taking refuge to Pema Sambhava Mandala. And the deity practice is actually we connect to the deity's mandala. And we have these ordinary perceptions. Yeah. So this ordinary perception creates samsara experience, karmic imprints. So samsara karmic imprints, then due to that karmic imprints, we keep going birth again and again in samsara. Even we want to liberate, but we don't have a choice because due to our karmic imprints, and then going to take birth again and again. So we are belong to in this samsara, citizen. And so no practice Yidam deity is we changing that karmic imprints. Okay, so we create pure perceptions. Pure perception is when you study this practice, like we have to visualize all the space where we are. The space is visualize Pema Sambhava's purely, and not usually the Vajrayana practice, we cannot think about the place is become impure place. We have to visualize its pure place, and Pema Sambhava's purely. And that, remove or like purification for, we have attached to all this impure lane, and the world is impure perception is transforming. So that helps become, not going to take birth to in this impure place again. That's why we have to visualize Pema Sambhava's pure lane. And then, we have to visualize this temple where we are, where you sit, the space is, the house is visualizing Pema Sambhava's, mandala, we call Samdup, and palace. Yeah, palace is, remove our attached to our own homes. Every single being, long as we have a body, we need a house, so we attach fixation to our own homes. This impure home, we attach fixation to that. And that's why we're visualizing, deity's palace. And deity palace is transforming impure home karmic imprint. And then, in the palace center, we visualize lotus flower. So now we, in this temple, and where we are, in the center, we visualize the lotus flower, and then top of the lotus flowers, moon and the sun days. So that symbolizing meaning is purification of our birth karmic imprints. When we take the birth, the Pardo beings attach fixation to the mother's womb. So they're looking mother's womb. And the lotus flower is purification, impure mother's womb is transformed to lotus flower. And then sun and the moon is representative father's essence, mother's essence transforming. So that top that, then we visualize the syllable. So syllable is representative of our conscious. There's conscious, mind, our own mind. Our own mind usually, take the birth, go into, when we are in the Pardo, Pardo beings has a very strong desire to taking birth. They're chasing the womb, looking the mother's womb. So that's why you visualizing lotus is mother's womb is transformed to the lotus. And then sun and the moon is representative, transforming father's essence, mother's essence. And then top syllable representative, our this ordinary conscious is become representative syllable. And then syllable is become rising to deity's form body. So today we meet deity is Pema Sambhava, and the syllable is transformed to Pema Sambhava's form body. That means like we become, transformed to enlightening form body. So it's all this visualization is birth karmic purification. And then after the many this create accumulation, many 7 branch prayers and visualization, many different practice coming one by one. So that's all is purification for living Pardo. Right now we are in the living Pardo. So when living Pardo karmic imprint transform, purification. And then end of this sadhana, we have the dissolution state. Dissolution is for the purification for death Pardo. So, dissolution is all the visualizing deities become dissolved to Pema Sambhava's form body. Then Pema Sambhava's form body dissolved to us. Then ourselves is become dissolved to syllable home. And then home syllables become from bottom to all the way dissolving to on the top of the nada and disappear in the space emptiness. So that's dissolution is purification for death Pardo. So all this deity, Yadam deity practice is purification for samsara karmic imprints. And birth Pardo, living Pardo, and death Pardo, all is karmic purification. So the main point is we have to understand that. And then today, we have a main important practice is Tsok offering. So Tsok offering is called Bhum Tsok, is 100,000 Tsok we practicing. So Tsok practice 100,000 times. That's the create lots accumulation merit. So this Tsok offering is another special method to create accumulation merit. Very important, It's called Vajrayana tradition. And the skillful method create accumulation merit. Yeah, normally we do some create accumulation merit is, is not that powerful. It's also we call relative level create accumulation merit. So practice is no duality, create accumulation merit. Absolute true actually, truly create accumulation merit. So then Tsok practice is actually really performed, truly performed. But for our case, the ability, we don't have that, like Tsok experience. But we can create a karmic imprint, connection to that, create a karmic imprint. Okay, so think about like Tsok practices. Many like realized masters, especially these Tibetan high realizer yogis. There, when they did the Tsok practice means they have ability to into the Pema Sambhava's place, mandala, and there can be, guests from the Pema Sambhava's pure line, and they can get into that space. Then there do the Tsok offering means like no duality, no conceptual thoughts. So we have a dualistic conceptual thoughts, and our Tsok practice is still in the relative level. The true is Tsok practice is a non-duality and non-conceptual. So that's why Tsok practice means like you cannot have judgmental, right? Judgmental is like you investigating and you thought, oh, this is good and bad, and you have to release that conceptual. That's the reason. If Tsok substantial object is 5 meat. 5 meat is usually we don't use. It's no ability to you can use this 5 meat. And why this Tsok offering the practitioners use that means like they're free from dualistic conceptual thoughts. Everything is transformed to the pure. Nothing left behind any single things like impure things. Everything is pure. All negative, everything is transformed to the pure. So that's the practice of Tsok. No, we do the Tsok offering is like more, suit for our perceptions. Create like all this Tsok, how to say this Tsok subject or this substantials, right? So we have like Tsok substantial. I think this object is something suited for us, our mind. So that's okay. We can do that because due to our ability. Reality true is this is not right objects too, because the reality true is like say 5 meat means like human being, right? Elephant, I think horse, dog, I think so, right? So this kind of meat bring to in the space. It's transforming to the become eating liberation. So long as you eat that, you liberate. But when you eat that, you don't have, you cannot have like it's good or bad, judgmental. You cannot have that conceptual thoughts. So that's actually called the Tsok offering, the Tsok offering practice. But we don't have the ability. Today, what we're doing is kind of more create karmic imprint connection to that. And one day maybe we have realized that, One day we have become part of the enlightened beings, citizen or belong to their family together. So we created that karmic imprint, and then that is like called create absolute truly create accumulation merit. And then we know that here when we starting chanting prayers, remove lots, first we removing this impure perceptions, and then confessing. Confessing is a dualistic confessing, delusion confession. So normally we confessing is like, oh, I did something mistake, wrong, negative deeds. You confessing that. But Tsok offering is a confession is we have this dualistic, subject and object. And we confessing this delusion, it's a different, more higher level. So delusion, we have a subject and object confession is like normally people think, oh, I don't do wrong anything, because why I have to confessing like subject and object. But subject object is a delusion. The true nature mind is free from subject and object. is oneness, pure, awareness, true, and so organic or something, like uncounterfeit. So the natural mind. So we didn't stay in that state. So we create all these delusions due to our karmic imprints and ignoring. So we create all these delusions. We confessing delusions. And then, the delusion create many broken samayas, vows. So due to that, and then that create lots of obstacles. And also, very high spiritual masters, the sharing the non-duality teachings. And then we create all this delusion, conceptual, and broken samaya, and then no-duality, high spiritual beings cannot be with us. So they can go back to in the pure light. So that's why, we Tsok offerings also one is the reason is for, long life, for the masters. And because, we ask them, please, I did a mistake, and stay with us, longer for benefit others. So that's why we do Tsok offering for, long life, for holiness, and all the masters. And so that's the reason, Tsok practice is very important. We have to recognize that. And then it's so many, of course, have to share these instructions. So we don't have time. If talk lots, then we don't have time to chant, accumulate. So I think can finish it there. And maybe Geshe Nam Yichek Song Nange. Other much did say Yonanda. Can you, Kadis, please move? And all the lamas stay in the front. It's okay. You move. You can hear in the zone, okay? Thank you. Namkala did say Yona, that other ones, Tennis of Yona. Chinamni. Chisonian, come on. When the tumble and missing Okay, so we have to do English and Tibetan together twice. So first section I'll try English chant master 2. So page 1, please. So when we starting prayer, chanting, important is we really connect to the prayers and let go all the thoughts. And when you chant these supplications, we need to think about each these deities and ask strongly, requesting your heart to supplication to blessing. Beden Shengen Gongpo Nanda Ye Jianre Zeiwan Beman Zhong Ne Sha Zhongmon Zojia La Jian Bema Zar Der Jian Belen Zhu Do Zen Ber Zang Jar Wai Nam Jia Qu Jar Pin Zo Dang Qu Jie Zha Ba Ben Jin Len Zhou Jie Te Le Zang Bo Dong Gen Zhe Be Bar Ten Zen Zhong De Lo Zhou Re Qu Jie Jar Qu Jie Nie Mai Ben Me Jiang Zen Dang Qu chi je jam se ma hai men zen sin ten ben zi jin chi nye nor we dang ten chen sa we la ma yap se la nye ne sor den gar je bar je ser chong ten nge do zo war sin ji lo Samdup chi jen gen men drup jor ne don chi ke jar sa rab zen de se mar je wai jin je par ma chu de jin da pe jin jo tu bar sho. Go to English, page 1 again. Amitabha, boundless light, protector of the blissful land, Avalokeshwara, venerated Pema Sambhava, noble lady Yishitsojar, Prince Pema Tsar, greater Dum Pema Lemba, Siddha Tsemperzang, Jarwang Namja Chijar Rinchipengso, Chichitapa, Rinchim Lindrom, Tenle Zambo, Tongkeng Trupapar, Tenzeng Lindrom, Chichi Lodi, Chichi Nyama, Pema Jamsin, Chichi Jamsin, Mahaminz, Tempe Ziji, Chunyeng Norbe, Kanru Lama, Master and Disciples, I supplicate you from the depths of my heart. Please dispel adversities and hindrances. Please bestow your blessing to attain common and supreme accomplishments. Having accomplishment without hindrance or objective that accord with the Dharma, may I realize the royal seat of the Dharmakaya, the definitive truth, and may I then progress to the supreme pure lane of great bliss, without taking samsaric birth again. Chewa Genda Yanda Lama Dan Dharme Jeje Pala Longju Sadam Bamje Yonde Razo Dorje Change Gomban Do Jo. Page 5. Refuge. Namo Lama Deje Debego Konjo Songje Ranje La Dadan Dodo Zemje Na Sanjo Barde Japsenje Namo Lama Deje Debego Konjo Songje Ranje La Dada Dodo Zemje Na Sanjo Barde Japsenje. Namo to the Guru who embodies all Sugatas and has the nature of the three jivas, and all sentient beings of the six realms. Take refuge until enlightenment is reached. Semje Rowa Kendon de Lama Sanje Domne Kang La Kang Den Chen Le Je Do Do Drawara Dang Jiao Semje Rowa Kendon de Lama Sanje Domne Kang La Kang Den Chen Le Je Do Do Drawara Dang Jiao. Having given rise to bodhicitta and accomplished the waking Lama for the sake of all beings, I vow to free all beings of the six realms by performing activity to fulfill beings' needs. Lama yedam la zoi shen yedai pe me din la yo Linga ye song ke san sar se nai san son chu ban bo nyam cha de jem tor yen sha sang ma ro la je ye ra men dor sang ma jing go go nyang ne me dai yin don yo nyim bo sem je dong se mo Yanda dorje tondo sho. Guru, Yadam, and your example of deities, please come here and be seated on this throne of lotus, sun and moon. I humbly bow with the body, speech, and mind, and rendering altar, inner and sacred offerings. All impure and broken vows, evil deeds and obscurations, I lay bare and openly confess. I rejoice in the accomplishment of sacred mantra. Please turn the way of the sacred mantra, Dharma, that rapines and release, and do not pass into nirvana, but continue to remain for others' aim. I dedicate the seven for the sake of sentient beings. Make them realize the sublime and maintain truth. Bengani Tajada Hombe Ome Sobava Shida Sarva Dharma Sobava Shida Tombe Ngangle Omle Songwe Rinpoche Noyang Jachewe Nande Tom Yao Shiva Le Songwe Torman Dajen Toba Me Saba Me Be Deva Che Parajin Jinib Namken Dada Nyamba Rajo. From within the state of emptiness, arise on which become aware and extensive. Jiva vessel within it on our home, dissolving it on immaterial hindered dharma, endowed with the energy to bring forth extraordinary bliss, emerge, become as vast as the riches of space. Om Ahom Om Aga Romogan Sarva Dharma Aden Debe Nadu De Om Ahom Bezo Om Aga Romogan Sarva Dharma Aden Debe Nadu De Om Ahom Bezo Om Aga Romogan Sarva Dharma Aden Debe Nadu De Om Ahom Bezo De Yin Shiba Renje Mangla Sanse De Yin Shiba Zunze Damba La Sanse De Yin Shiba Gunjam Ne La Sanse De Yin Shiba Jiba Dam Je Dam Yong Se Charwa Tse Lo. Homage to Tathagata Rinchimang. Homage to the Tathagata Zambar. Homage to the Tathagata Kenjambar. Homage to Tathagata Jimba Tarchin Tar Yongs Tarwa. Nende mando yende te All hindrance obstructing the siddhis in the mandala of the three rules. Take this offering and the givings, Dharma, and do not stay here but go to another place. I am the ferocious Lord of promoter, continue nature. The boundaries are set by the male wrathful one, filling the sky, and the play of the female wrathful ones who subdued hindrances. No one shall transcend the boundaries. Om Benza Mahatrot Raja. Bebe aho, Om Benza Bebe aho, Om Benza aloge aho, Om Benza rangende aho, Om Benza nevede aho, Om Benza shabda aho. Amrita Hong Raja Om Ahon Sarva Bin Amrita Hong Raja Om Ahon Maharada Zola Medala Hong Raja Om Ahon Maharada Zola Medala Hong Raja Om Ahon Maharada Zola Medala Hong Raja Om Ahom Mahabalinda Hong Raja Om Ahom Mahabalinda Hong Raja Om Ahom Mahabalinda Hong Raja. Emanating myriad forms from the continuous Dharma Dharma nature, naturally appear the Lama, Yedam, darkness, and ocean of out bound one. Kindly consider your spiritual pledge and sing dawn great resplendence. Om Ambezang Guru Go to English. Page 14. home, home, within the continuous nature in which all phenomena are void and without refrains formed, I bring forth kindness, compassion, and love for all wayfaring beings. From the casual syllables rice, yi, yam, ram, pam, lam, and song, which respectively transform into space, wind, fire, water, earth, and the spring mountain made of precious jewels. At its core is mother lotus, in the center of which is rose Varjara. At the helm of the Varjara is a dome, which transforms into precious immeasurable palace, adorned with all characteristic legless flare forth from it. Within the surrounding protection sphere, upon a multicolored lotus, sun and moon, is my own awareness in the form of the casual syllable re. It transforms into myself, appearing as the lotus born, white with a tinge of red, pleasing the youthful splendor of a boy. My right hand holds the Vajra at the heart. The left one placed in a equal pose below the navel, holds a skull cup filled with nectar. My head is adorned with a lotus head, a vulture's feathers thick in strips, and a mirror emanating rays of light. I am robed in a brocade cloak, red silken dharma robes, and a blue going, whereas guarding ornaments adorned my ears, hands, feet, neck, and waist. I am majestically posed in the Vajra position, with a treading head in the crow of my left arm. I am surrounded by a house of Thunting Tsar, for class the eighth manifestation of Guru Rinpoche, spiritual heroes, scar dancers, seventh Dharma gardens, and hearty spirits gathering like rain clouds in the sky. From the body, speech, and mind of the deity visualized in this way, let shines forth, invites the Lama, who is the embodiment of the three roots, to come from the spring continents of Kamara in the southwest. The Lama then dissolve into me. In the northwest border of Oriana, in the polling heart of a lotus, you attain the marvelous, most excellent accomplishment renowned as the lotus born. You are surrounded by retinue of male and female scar dancers. As a practice, following in your footsteps, I pray you're welcome here to bestow your blessing, Vajra Samaja. ja go som da wa ye de nye le jor sa je wo sa ma ya de ja le a de o ra de za ho hoi je yun shab ser me do bi ma me je dan shar se dan nga do ro me ju ba bu sa je dong jar mi je jo je je jar we ra da da ba le je de ju ba bu ya yong yong yo ga de jo ni dong de dong le je ji ni zong je ba ye ze so. Go to page 19. Home, please remain on the delightful seat in the center of a resplendent and wondrous palace, emanating bodies equal to the number of dharma in the world. We pay homage with the fulfilled body, speech, and mind. Samaya di darling, adebo radizaho. Home, I offer water to drink, water to bath, the feet, flowers, incense, oil lamp, sand water, food, and music such as that of drums and conch shells. I offer spirit medicine of the eight root and 1,000 subsidiary reading rakta formed of causes and conditions, and on embellished dharma. The Yom union is the greatest bliss, symbolizing the absolute truth, inner bliss and emptiness. Please accept this wondrous offering. Om Benza Argam Bade Bibe Dibe Aloge Gende Nerede Shada Benza Ho. Homage to and praise to the Guru's body, appearing yet void, void yet appearing. Homage and praise to the Guru's speech, heard yet void, void yet heard. Homage and praise to the Guru's mind, void yet clear, clear yet void. Praise to you who is endowed with infinite attributes and trains beings with enlightened deeds. To do Tibetan speakers do Tibetans, English, Chinese, Spanish, they can do own language. And we do only once this mantra galing. Om Page 24. Om Ahom Benzan Guru Bema Tung Teng Zar Benza Samaya Za Side Pal Om Ahom Benzan Guru Bema Tung Teng Zar Benza Samaya Za Side Pala Om Shuma Har Nisa Raza Re Zeta Ring Ring Za Za Tsok offering. Page 24 bottom. O Ranye Laye Tugane Rayan Kanji Soze Ya Onga Hongda Hahor Kamar Tenji Drze Jo Onga Hong Hahor Onga Hong Hahor Onga ahong, ahore. To the Lama, Yadam, and the Dakini, I make offerings of all that is desirable. I make altar, inner, and sacred offerings. Please accept them with delight and bestow seeds upon me. Gana Zara Bunza Kahe. All eminence and obstacles causing harm to us supreme yogi practitioners, draw them in, devouring them through compassion. We offer their flesh, blood, and bone to the eminence gathering of great ferocious ones. Maha Mamsa Rata Kenere Rata Korota May all these marvelous offerings of desirable attributes, outer, inner, and secret offerings, and the unifying, liberating offerings, may the Samaya with the Guru, who embodies the three roots, I confess all branches and beseech you to bestow pure siddhi upon me. So now we go to this sadhana, the other page. In this book, page 4, actually you can see the page number 3 behind that. And here says the concise thought feast. Concise thought feast. So we do the first couple times English, then we create, accumulate thought Tibetan. Bless the substance for the soul offering with Om Ah Hong Ho. Gurus, Devas, Dakinis, all come now to this soul fairs. Outer, inner, and the secret great bless are the soul offerings I make. All impairments and the blockage of samaya I confess. Duality, enemies, and obstacles, liberate them into the Dharma Dharma. May your wishes, the great bliss of equality be fulfilled. Please grant me attainment, ordinary and supreme, etc. Balinda Kahe. Bless the substance for the soul offerings with Om Ah Hong Ho. Gurus, Devas, Dakinis, all come now to this soul fair. Outer, inner, and the sacred great bliss are the soul offerings. I make all impairments and breakage of samaya. I confess duality, enemies, and obstacles, liberating them into the Dharma Dharma. May your wishes, the great bliss of equality, be fulfilled. Please grant me attainment, ordinary and supreme, etc. Malinda Kahe. Bless the substance for the soul offerings with Om Ah Hong Ho. Guru, Devas, Dakinis, all come now to this soul fair. Outer, inner, and sacred great blessed are the soul offerings. I make all impairments and breakage of samaya. I confess duality, enemies, and obstacles. Liberate them into the Dharma Dharma. May your wishes, the great bliss of equality, be fulfilled. Please grant me attainment in the ordinary and the supreme, etc. Balinda Kaye. So now we do the Tibetan, the chant. We have to do 100,000 in these prayers. You know, right? Check it, you don't know. Go. Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Sen Na Sa Wen De Jin Song Jiu Bo Re Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Ya Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Dang Gan Jiu Dang De Mong Ge Ro Zao De Su Re Se Ra Ma Lin Da Gai Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Sen Na Sa Wen De Jin Song Jiu Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Ya Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Se Zhou Re Yan Jin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Dang Gan Jiu Dang De Mong Ge Ro Zao etc. Balinda Gaye Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Sen Na Sa Wen De Jin Song Jiu Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Ya Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Se Nyam Jin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Dang Gan Jiu Dang De Mong Ge Ro Zao etc. Balinda Gaye Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Sen Na Sa Wen De Jin Song Jiu Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Ya Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Se Nyam Jin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Dang Gan Jiu Dang De Mong Ge Ro Zao etc. Balinda Gaye Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Sen Jin Song Jiu Bo Re Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Ya Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Se Nyam Jin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Jiu Dang De Mong Ge Ro Zao etc. Balinda Gaye Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Sen Na Sa Wen De Jin Song Jiu Bo Re Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Se Nyam Jin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Dang Gan Jiu Dang De Mong Ge Ro Zao etc. Balinda Gaye Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Jin Song Jiu Bo Re Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Ya Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Se Nyam Jin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Dang De Mong Ge Ro Zao etc. Balinda Gaye Om Ah Hong Ho Zao Song La Zao Zao La Jian Jue Xie Sen Na Sa Wen De Jin Song Jiu Tam Zai Nyam Jia Tam Jian Dong Lo Ya Nian Zai Zha Gui Jin Jie Yin Se Nyam Jin Dewa Jin Bei Dong Dang Gan Jiu Dang 你在这个世界也是这有你的话就别动。说到的梦我找找的时候，这张巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界，有你的话就别动那个，就当的梦我找找的时候，巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经这些，身上三位的经诵就，当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界也是这有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的时候，巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界也是有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的时候，巴林大概嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经这些，身上三位的经诵就当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界也是有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的时候，巴林大概啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经这些，身上三位的经诵就当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色这有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的时候，巴林大概嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经这些，身上三位的经诵就当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，早上那时候做了经，身上三位的经诵就不如当真娘家当见多了下，你在这个世界颜色有你的话就别动那个，说到的梦我找找的巴林大概也嗡啊嗡哦，
Om Bye. Thank you.
So reminder offering. English Om Ahom, gathering of arrangement, once empowered to receive the reminder, cluster like clouds and gorge yourself victoriously. Accept the reminder offerings of the Tsok, ornament with meat and blood, just as you vowed to long ago. River enemies of the Dharma and the Samaya breakers, quickly show us the signs and the mice of realization, even all obstacles to realization, and carry out enlightening activity without any hindrance. Go to Tibetan with Dhamma. Page 5. Om Ahom La La Jibao Dewe Zo Jin Tara Dev Shen Ha Sha Jo Sha Ra Jibe So La Yi Ngen Je Dam Ja Je Yen De Den Da Da Nyan Se Se So Da Dan Se Man Yor De Do Zhibe Ba Jie Do Ba Da Che Le Do Mi Zhi Ba Zu Zi Zhang Ba Lin Da Ka Ye In this mandala offered Vijayadhara Lama, by making the soul offerings, may I and all others, with no exception, reach attainment all together in the one mandala. Kare rave gorwe jinganze bindan dewa male jungwe shinre zewa denzen jiangzo shabe zende barde denjur je om bezang guru be mai si de hong om bezang guru be mai si de hong Om Bezai Guru Bemai Siddhi Hong Om Bezai Guru Bemai Siddhi Hong. We take the break 20 minutes. Come back to 11, yes. 11 and the zone, so some Sangha I think joined afternoon, so see you tomorrow. We stay in the zone open. Please stay who can stay with us. Continue program. 20 minutes break. Thank you. Om Bezang Guru Bemai Siddhi Hong. Om Bezang Guru Bemai Siddhi Hong. Om Bezang Guru Bemai Siddhi Hong.
Wonderful. I saw you. I was like, wow, nice made it. Yeah. I was so glad because I know Tony said sometimes your back hurts lying down.
Yes.
So I'm glad you were able to
Today I'm glad
put through it.
Yes, very
So
good.
glad to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, sir. So I gotta go. We're taking a quick break.
What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, good to see you.
I didn't know you were coming. This is a complete surprise. You sent me into ecstasy when I saw you. You came down with
Yeah.
not sure. Glad to hear that. Does that mean
Hello, Curtis. 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 I. Uh, I'll call you.
This one, excellent ways of splendor. Page 1. Ho ale chi ye da nya ga ba la om le na ze de yo zo ze sha hong ge de ji ye shi ro ba ju re ye za zong la zong ji ba gang. Home, which appears as a square as well as a space of Dharma Dharta, with all appearance and existence are displayed as the Tsok offerings, with whom the transform into wisdom play of great bliss. With Sri, Gurus, Devas, and darkness, all the deities together are pleased and satisfied. Om Ahom Ha-ho Re, Om Ahom Ha-ho Re, Om Ahom Ha-ho Re. Samba lenje rubbar sinje lo. Go to page 1.
What text are we on, Khenpo?
This one is the Tsok, the Vajra 7 lamp prayer. Page 1, middle of the page. On our home shore, home in the northwest of the land of Ordiyana, in the heart of a lotus flower, adorned with the most marvelous as attainment. You are the Renu as the lotus born, surrounded by many hearts of darkness, following in your footsteps. We invite you to this fest of described offering. So come now, please us with your grace. Pour down your blessing on this sublime place. Transform the soul offering into wisdom nectar. Grant us the supreme practitioner, the full empowerment. Dispel obstacles, negative forces and obstacles, and proceed ordinary and supreme. Om, marvelous Master Pema Tongtensar, with your throne of Vijayadhara and Dakini, in passing the 3 roots in this mandala of the Buddhas, a deep devotion with forever yearning, I pray to you. All the merit of mine and others' body, speech and mind, our world, and everything describable in the universe, every source of pleasure and enjoyment, with nothing left out. I offer us Samanda Bharas, unending of great bliss. With all your compassion and love, accept them with delight, so your heart's wills are fulfilled. Guru Rinpoche, I pray to you, Vijayadhara and Dakini, inspire me with your blessings. Grant this devoted disciple attainment ordinary and supreme. Let all my impairments and breakage of samaya be heard. I pray obstacle, outer, inner, and secret, liberate them all into Dharmadharta. Until I realize enlightenment, hold me close, without ever partaking. Like the waxing moon, let my life span. May experience and realization grow ever greater. And bless me so that all my aspirations spontaneously come true. Om Ahom Benzanguru Bemaside Hom. Bless the substance for the soul offerings with Om Ahom Ho. Guru, Devas, Dakinis, all come now to this soul fest. Outer, inner, and secret great bless are the soul offerings. I make all impairments and breakage of samaya. I confess. Duality, enemies, and obstacles, liberate them into the Dharmadharta. May your wishes, the great bless of equality, be fulfilled. Please grant me attainment in ordinary and supreme. Etc. Balinda Ka Ye Tibetan. Om Ahom Ho Sa 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 La Je 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 Sa Na Sa Me De Je Sa Ju Bo Na Tse Nya Cha Dang Je To Lo Sha Yin Tse Ga Me Che Je Yen Sa Tu Yin Ye De Wa Je Me Tu Dan Ka So Dan De Mong Gu Do Za De So Etc. Balinda Ka Ye Om Ahom Ho Sa La Je 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 Sa Na Sa Me De Je Sa Ju Dang Tse Nya Cha Dang Je To Lo Sha Yin Tse Ga Me Che Je Yen Sa Tu Yin Ye De Wa Je Me Tu Dan Ka So Dan De Mong Gu Do Za De So Etc. Balinda Ka Ye
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Om Thank you.
Gathering of arrangement, ones empowered to receive the reminder. Cluster like clouds and gird yourself with. Accept the reminders offering of the Tsok, ornamented with mat and just as you were in the long ago. Dear enemies of Dharma and the Samaya breakers, quickly show us the sun and the mice of realization, ever and all obstacles to realization, and carry out enlightening activity without any hindrances. In this mandala of the Vijayadhara Lamas, by making the soul offerings, me and others with no exception, reached attainment all together in the one mandala. O Rinzing Lame Jingordo, Soje Chuba Burwaye, Dajen Roa Maleba, Jingoro Jeda Drabarasho. So then, next two pages is called the Yanning Song of Prayer to Evoking the Wisdom. Mind of great compassion, the teacher Pema Sambhava. Lopon Tugje Cheche, Tugdam Neko. So we do this only Tibetan. Kadara Donda Ozara Nyume Shileng Dom Sembe Zemba Long Juzo Drogan Jeje Nazo Trebega Tewai Tuje Jamse Tigenjo Jarken Chense Nebe Jemterka Pujara Puje Drove Vajarwa Tuncho Soje Dorje Temboche Tengdere Dongwe Kolo Tuje Zong Pandon Darzen Kene Danye Ke Nyamye Nyere Ziba Mengayang Deuze Kamso Temjeren Tezembe Shune Kanjon Drowe Bungonye La Pache Son Devzin Yavzeje Pugam Tuje Zepar Kurvese Jeme Yarzie Zepa Tonena Tindere Chuje Tuje Jungwarazo Pongshen Domi Korjo Dongwenar Nyendan Solan Jiben Danjaki Shinje Zhongjer Davar Jirbaye Chiden Kanje Panan Jeyeno Onde Mansa Carmen Legende Nage Daga Jira Song La Lord Nyambe Nyamdan Ansar Devena Abara Goshe Tsejin Tujede Ema Kamen Legend Zenu Tedan Dindo Lazan Zindeya Todan Denze Genden De Gezo Nyorde Membe Dendre Dendrozo Lama Jozon Bujon Tam Jendan Kanjin Chige Tedin Sintedo Nandon Jemre Mele Dendobje Mumbe Donan Yorda Jarushati. We have this only Tibetan. Som so de Ranjan Jarwe Sanso Maleba Pandere Jayan Jarwe Jemjaka Sije Dele Kinjo Ye Nor Ninjo Jinje Lame Sonan La Daja Dongyo Jabe Sondena Kanche Gombo Tenzen Janzo Ye Mese Meshi Kajara Tenje Yendo Lenjen Jabara Sinjelo Chiyen Kinsaran Chotan Yam Jobe Dara Dejen Yeshe Jemete Dindan Dembe Jengorodo Share Yadam Lazo Kamjela Na jar dong sho zha gu sor de na Gang jin gong bo ten zeng jiang so ye Ge zhen de xie ga jia ra den je Yen dong len jen zhe ba re xin ji lo Bang do yong de len zong zhen le je Na wan zhou gang jiang so da zeng be Pen zhe do jian a wa la ye la Rang jia de son jia wa dang jie la Da jia dong xiu zha gu sor de na Gang jin gong bo ten zeng jiang zo ye Ge zhen de xie ga jia ra den jie Yen dong len jen zhe ba re xin jie lo Ye de song le gang ge nge zhe xin Qiu de xue wai nam zang no rui de Sa mian bei yo gun san ge we ba Te song dan bei ji jie co nan la Da jia dong xiu zha gu sor de na Gang jin gong bo ten zeng jiang zo ye Ge zhen de xie ga jia ra den jie Yen dong len jen zhe ba re xin ji lo Se ben zheng guan jiao ma qi ba wei Den dong mong san jar wei yi xie jin Nam da ra dor jie zhong le me se ba Rui zhen ba bei gen den dang jie la Da jia dong xiu zha gu sor de na Gang jin gong bo ten zeng jiang zo ye Ge zhen de xie ga jia ra den jie Yen dong len jen zhe ba re xin jie lo Kar jiu xian dang ne yu re de zhu de De dong nyam jia ru be zhen jiu ye Nam yu re lang zai zhu lai zhong ze be Ne song ba wong kan zhi co nam la Da jia dong xiu zha gu sor de na Gang jin gong bo ten zeng jiang zo ye Ge zhen de xie ga jia ra den jie Yen dong len jen zhe ba re xin jie lo Do jian jiang ge ga dan sa jian de Men zha ra ge tu de nie gu ne Ding dang ding zeng zhong wen de za jin Ye xie jin ding ding song jiang zo la Da jia dong xiu zha gu sor de na Gang jin gong bo ten zeng jiang zo ye Ge zhen de xie ga jia ra den jie Yen dong len jen zhe ba re xin jie lo De da le me jiao jian qiu na la Xiu zha nian ne ge bei sor dang de Zhen yin me song ye ram na wei Da sor gang jiong zhou wen gong jie bo Ma wai lo zan ten zeng jiang zong qiu Sang sen me xian men jie re me ne ba Yong xie yong zha re do jian yin gue zhi Gar ba jiang zo yong mi da ding xiu Rang jian jia wai gen jian ze ge kou Ning do cha ba re song wei la jin jie Chen le gen ping nor wei ning bo jie Ye ba jie yen len jian zhe jie re jie Den de zo den gar zan nam ge go Le jian ar so jie de da zhe re xian Tip de so de gen de ra da wei Gen zin si ye zin mo ye jie re jie Sa na ben ge xin lai de ze jiu Da song nian ge song se da mi jie Ga yin zhe bei qiu bei ran ni ne Gen zan gong xiu jiang zhen da shen xiu Me zong se jie jia wei xin la dang Den zhe le wan ne bei den ba dang Da ge la san da gen de do jie Mong bei dong gen de la zhe jiu re jie Benzan Guru Bemaside Hong Om 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 Benzan Guru Bemaside Hong. Lunch break. Thank you. So we come back 2 p.m. Yeah?
Yeah, 2.
2, right? We did an extra 30 minutes. Right? Yeah, that's good, I think. Yeah. So 1 hour half is good lunch break. Please come back, lunch break, 2 p.m. Come back again. Zoom. Thank you, David. Please open Zoom. 2 p.m. See you 2 p.m.
There's Zoom. You can speak now.
Mm. 感恩上师。
Thanks everyone for joining this afternoon. As Khenpo said, we'll be back on Zoom. Be opened up about 1:40, and we'll be resuming the practice at 2 p.m. Hi Suzette too. I see you there. Anyway, yeah, it is, Kai Tong. Thank you for pointing that out. It's a little bit longer, so thank you, everyone. Appreciate all your patience. We've been trying to get the text in there. Thanks, Amanda. And we've been a little confused, so thank you for your patience. We're doing it. Okay, see everybody at 2 p.m. Thanks. Thanks, Amanda. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
See you, Debbie.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Namo Debbie. Namo Amanda.
Yeah.
Namo Zuki. Some of which you can't see, but they're there.
Thank you guys, Amanda, Debbie, Curtis.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Dharma for hosting. Yay. And Anis for chanting. Oh my. Okay, bye, everybody.